Hi, today I'm going to answer which college classes a high school student should take if they're doing dual enrollment. So remember, there's two types of dual enrollment. There's your dual enrollment where the college class is actually offered at the high school, so the student really doesn't have a choice. It's whatever the high school offers. The second type of dual enrollment is where the student actually takes the college class through the college at the college. So the question is, which classes should my kid take? Well, it depends. When my kids were starting off in dual enrollment, I quickly realized that they didn't really know how to use like spreadsheets very well or Microsoft Word very well, word processing software very well. So I put them in those classes first to raise their technology skills, because as a professional, you're going to be using those kinds of softwares all day long. And if you don't know how to use them well, your production actually decreases. So in order for them to be able to produce more, I needed them to raise their skill level in technology. So I had them taking spreadsheet classes, had them taking slides, presentation graphics types classes that deal with like PowerPoint and Google Slides, etc., to raise the technology skill of my kids first. The first initial classes were also like college orientation or college success, college survival classes, so that they understand how that particular college works. Sometimes colleges have classes that are called orientation to college. Those are perfect for that first semester. So once you feel acclimated to the college environment, then it's time to decide, what else can I take? Now, if you're in high school, which classes should you take? It totally depends on your goal. For example, there are students that have that goal of university, bachelor's degree, and beyond. Those students should be taking general education classes or introduction to their major classes if they know their major. If they don't know their major, then stick to the general ed classes. In California, you're either going to be on the IGETC, which is the general education pattern that leads you to the University of California, or the CSU general education pattern that leads you to CSU. Now, if you don't know which one to take the IGETC. Why? Because the IGETC technically covers both systems, UC and CSU. For schools whose data we've already processed, like Woodland Community College, Folsom Lake College, Sacramento City College, etc., you can use your TECO Guide academics feature to pull up which classes you're going to need for a major. After you pick the school, pick the major, it tells you then which general ed classes and which major classes you should take. For schools that we have not processed data for, then the best way to do it is to go directly to the school's website and pull up that particular general education pattern, IGETC, IGETC, or CSU general education. But that's not your only choices, because for some students, the ones that don't want that university, at least not in the beginning, it's better to probably do a technical program. And what I mean by that is, your kid can pick up, like, say, a computer information science, cybersecurity, or networking certification while they're still in high school. Now, if they do that, think about it. They're going to graduate being certified as, say, a network administrator, for example. They're not going to be flipping hamburgers in college now. They're going to be actually managing the technical networks that make a business successful. Other certification options include electronics technology, cybersecurity, early childhood education, welding, HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, accounting certifications, construction certifications, digital design and graphic design certifications, automotive engine and collision certifications, business technology certifications, computer-aided drafting certification, diesel technology certifications, solar energy certifications, fire technology certifications, landscape certifications, and many, many more. So it really depends. If you or your kid are really into, for example, the technical and hands-on training programs, you can quickly finish one of those certifications or more than one of those certifications and then begin working on the university level stuff. For those of you who are straight, I need to get that bachelor's degree eventually, etc., then I recommend the general ed and major route that I mentioned earlier. The good thing about taking classes in high school is that you're not bound by one thing, right? So this is where you can actually begin the exploratory phases of trying to figure out what you want to do the rest of your life. So I recommend taking different classes. Some people say that's a waste of time, but when you're exploring and you need to kind of figure out what it is you're going to do, then it's not a waste of time. So make sure that whatever classes you do choose to take, that you finish them. What I mean by that is, for every 3 units, every single week that you're in that class, you need to be putting in a minimum of 6 hours of lecture time, of study time, of reading time, of research time, etc., because you need to put in the time necessary for you to get that successful grade at the end. Students, make sure you pass the classes with C's or better. Now, the higher GPA that you can get, the better, but don't let that limit you, because I'm the perfect examples. C's get degrees. So if you have to work or if you have a very busy life outside of college, hey, for some of us have to actually work 30, 40 hours a week just to survive. And then college is the second thing to it. Those of you that are in those kind of predicaments, then hey, take one class, right? Take, maybe 2 classes and then wait for summer to be able to take 2 or 3 classes when you're not taking high school classes, because you don't want to get too overwhelmed. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to bullshit you here. College isn't that hard compared to trying to live your life without a college degree. Trying to live your life 30, 40, 50, 60 years, of working with no college degree. That is way harder than you having to go and take a college level class while you're still in high school. So when people say, hey, what is it? Is it hard? Yes, it is. But it's harder to live your life without a college degree than it would be if you get that college degree. So why not start early doing dual enrollment? Get it done and get it done as quickly as you can. For more helpful tips like this, check out all of our other videos on financial aid, on majors, on dual enrollment, on basically everything you need to know to survive college the most affordable way possible. And download our free Techo Guide app. If you don't see your college there just yet, don't worry. Every single month, we're adding more and more schools, so you'll be able to access your institution here very shortly. Last thing, smash the follow me button and don't forget to invite me to your graduation.